Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your reading for the third quarter of 2023. So this will cover July, August, and September 2023. First card out for you is Not For You. And we see a little fortune cookie here that says nope. So I am seeing here a situation where you're just like, this isn't for me, and I feel like you're the one making this decision, so it's not going to be heartbreaking or anything. You tried something, it's not for you, you get over it. Okay, it could be a person, it could be a hobby, it could be, you tried to be an extrovert, you're exhausted, I'm going back to bed, or it's like, I tried dating this person, I gave them a chance, they're a weirdo, bye-bye. Or I tried to, I don't know, do mountain biking, broke my leg, not doing it again. Okay, I'm not saying that anything bad's gonna happen, but yeah, something is, you're saying nope, not doing it anymore. Very firm decision. Okay, so your major arcana card for this quarter is Justice in reversed. Okay, so I don't like this card. To me, I really want to see what the other cards are that comes out, because Justice reversed, it's my sign of like something not being fair or someone doing you dirty. And this could be from your past, this could be whatever. It's a situation where it's like, why isn't justice being served? So let's see what the next cards are. Maybe we'll get some more insights. Your energy is the Thinking Woman in reversed. Okay, I kind of want to read this from the book to maybe this will clarify a bit what isn't being fair. This card reverse could represent a difficult time for your own personal growth. You may be feeling confused about your personal purpose or disconnected from your heart's true path. Look within and open up to your own inner guidance. Trust your intuition about what you need to learn or in order to move on. So I'm seeing something that you need to move on from that just isn't for you. It's not fair. They don't treat you fairly. You need to move on. I keep saying that. This Thinking Woman reverse card could indicate a woman who is misleading you or giving you some misinformation of some sort. Be aware and set boundaries. Remember that your own spirit is your best guide. Some of you guys, this could be a friend who the vibe just is off with them. You may be sensing some type of jealousy or something. Also, I don't know why I'm seeing here, some of you guys watching might have a friend who has a girlfriend who is jealous of you and trying to separate you from that friend. I know that's so specific. I'm just seeing it for some people watching. Obviously, not every single one of you is gonna have that situation, but it's just, I'm seeing here someone jealous of you, someone not even jealous. It's like they're at a lower vibration than you, and when someone's at a lower vibration than you, they can kind of drag the people around them down to their level, and vice versa. If you surround yourself with people who are much more intelligent and successful than you, a little bit of their energy rubs off. So it's really good to not be the smartest, most brilliant person in the room, because you want a little bit of that energy of people who have, who are more successful than you, honestly, or just better than you when it comes to something. So you can, learn from them. I'm just seeing here a situation where you might be questioning some of the people in your energy field, some of the people around you. You're just at this point in your life where you want to surround yourself with people who have their stuff together. I see you kind of elevating in terms of what you're willing to tolerate and not tolerate in your friends and in the people around you. Like, for example, and you know what? Call me petty. I don't want to be friends with anyone who cheats on their significant others. I don't want to be friends with anyone. And I'm not judging people who do that, okay? Don't get me wrong. But I don't want that drama around me. I don't want that lower vibrational way of being around me. Just like I don't want to be friends with alcoholics either. I don't want to be friends with people who have drug issues actively. I just don't want to deal with it. It's drama, it's a headache, and I'm sorry if that offends anyone, but I'm kind of seeing you in a similar mindset anyways, so I don't think I'm offending you. And especially since I'm reading for Capricorn, I think you guys would probably get the least offended at that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm seeing something with that. There could be some troubling it doesn't feel like first degree drama though. Like, to me, I don't know, the example of a friend's girlfriend, and it could be like a friend's boyfriend too, it doesn't really matter. I don't really read gender like that. I'm only saying girlfriend because it said the Thinking Woman, okay? Could be not, I don't know, they could be really jealous generally, and they're trying to, kind of I would really wonder if any of your friends are in an abusive relationship, honestly, where they're trying to threaten your friend with, I don't know, just make your friend anxious every time they hang out with anyone that's not them, and because of that, your friend naturally distances themselves. And, you know, that's really frustrating. But I've been on both sides of those coins myself. Like, I've had friends in abusive relationships who've done that. Luckily, a lot of them come to their senses and leave that relationship, and then the friendship is able to resume. And I've also been in those abusive relationships. So, I mean, I see it from both ends here. Your moon card is the full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. Exactly. The Scorpio full moon coming out for you is just such a clear sign to me that you are really starting to question some of the people around you, backing yourself away from drama, or helping a friend back away from drama. I am seeing that as well. If it's not your own drama, it could be someone else's, and you're just helping them through that stuff. Yeah, and also, I don't know, I'm just seeing here, like, I just don't want to put up with, like, if you're dating, for example, and someone tells you something and it's just like, you know what, that just sounds like way too much work for me emotionally. And, you know, sometimes you can match with a nice person, but it's like, listen, this is gonna take so much work. You don't necessarily need every relationship to turn you into this saint-like person. You know what I'm saying? Like, if someone's really great for you, like you mesh well together, but then they have a job where they travel like a third of the year, and you're like, yeah, I could be in a relationship with them, but I'll have to overcome all this anxiety with them being gone. You know, I'll have to deal with the kids alone. You don't have to be in a relationship with that person. It doesn't mean they're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you don't like them. It just means, like, I just don't want to deal with it. Honestly, I'm seeing an energy like that. Like, I could deal with this, but I don't want to, okay? It seems like a lot of work. We have trust coming through here. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful card. I don't know. Trust your intuition, guys. If your intuition's telling you something is off, even if your intuition is telling you something very nuanced in particular, like if you feel jealousy from a certain person, if you feel just intuitively that a friend of someone else is talking crap or like sending you negative energy, trust that intuition is probably accurate, okay? And act accordingly. Ooh, but at the same time, it's weird because it's just like, I get this as like a second-hand thing. Like, I don't want to deal with people who deal with negativity. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to be surrounded by people who surround themselves with negativity. I don't want to, like, oh my gosh, this reminds me of a certain friend of mine who, like, by themselves, they're all right, okay? But they keep making decisions that are really, really bad, like surrounding themselves with alcoholics when they have a drinking problem, you know, just constantly getting injured, constantly doing things that aren't good for them. And honestly, I don't want to hang out with that person anymore. It's like, I don't like it that every single time I'm hanging out with you, you have a new injury, you have a new addiction, you have a new problem, a new drama. Like, it's exhausting. And it doesn't even have to be that, like, this person's toxic, because I don't sense that they're toxic for you. But it's just so, like, you know, sometimes you just want to put yourself in a better situation. You know what I'm saying? You're totally right with that. And we have the middle world in reversed, and we are going to read this from the book because this is your spiritual theme and lesson that you will be dealing with this quarter. So it's very important. It will resonate in like every area of your life. So first off, the middle world is like the center world. There's the upper realms, the lower realms, and the middle world. When like shamans do their shamanic journeying, the middle world is where we do like in earth healings. Like if you're healing a tree, a river, a person, if you're getting information, you would go to the middle world, okay? The middle world is the realm of the day-to-day reality and the playground of the living. It is the present moment where everything is happening. Yet the middle world is created by the future, not only the past, and it is a mirror of the invisible realms. That's so true. When things are right in the middle world, heaven and earth support everything. When they are not right, heaven and earth must be brought into order as well. So having the middle world card come out in reversed, spirit, the universe, is offering you a certain healing wisdom, a medicine they want you to take during this season of your life during July, August, September. And here's the medicine. Do not try to correct in the earth what needs to be corrected in the heavens. The resources to support the change or endeavor you are considering are not readily available to you yet. So it's important to ask for help from the invisible worlds, from helpers in the upper world. For now, wait. So if there's something about your reality that you want to manifest right now that isn't currently here, ask your spirit guides and angels for help. They cannot help you in a very direct way unless they are asked, because in this middle world, you have free will. We all have free will here as humans on earth. And so it's really important to get help from spirits, because they can do a tremendous amount of things for us. Like, for example, there's always spirits involved in these readings, because I myself and my puny little human brain cannot comprehend past, present, future, all at once with crystal clear accuracy, which is why I ask for spirits to help. I elevate my state of being to be raised a bit. So my state of being when I'm channeling messages is a little bit raised, so that it's not completely grounded, which is why in between readings, I do a lot of things to ground myself, take a shower, take a nap, eat food, because it's almost like I start to feel very lightheaded, unbalanced. I forget my readings, things like that when I'm in a channeling state for too long. And what this is saying is you need to ask spirits, you need to get into this state more often, so to help your world, because you're just one human, you know what I mean? Like, our brains are so small compared to the vastness of the universe, and you cannot possibly comprehend this state of oneness, this state of interconnectivity, that we are all one connected. You can't comprehend the fact that time does not exist. All of these things you cannot comprehend at once, because your brain is like, think of the universe as like a pizza, right? And your conscious awareness is just a tiny little slice. And you can move your conscious awareness around to look at different aspects of the full picture. But it is very rare that you can just feel fully connected and see the full picture all at once, because your brain is small, okay? Which is why it's important to get spirits to help you out. Not just spirits who are not incarnated, but also spirits here on earth in the middle realm. Friends, family, loved ones, plant spirits, plant medicines, the medicine of spirit animals and rivers and the mountains and everything. You're in this ecosystem of life, and it's really important to you to stay connected to that ecosystem to get help, because you are not alone. Okay, let's get your tarot now. I don't know if you heard that. There was a huge like trolley horn that went off. To me, whenever I hear a horn outside, it's just the universe saying, yeah, what she said. Anyways, 9 cards, 3 rows of 3 to look deeper into this quarter for you. First card out is strength. Yes, you are strong. You are capable. You are independent. Queen. I just feel like you're not fearing the dark. You're not fearing taking a look at your life and what needs to change, okay? Having difficult conversations is not hard for you. It's a breeze during this time. You're staying strong, and I see you continuously making the right choices for you during this quarter, which is so important. Keep up the hard work, guys. For this is the first card out, and the first card is always to me like the past several weeks and months, what you've been going through. You made a really hard decision, guys. You left a really tricky situation, toxic situation, or you have been really disciplined when it comes to making the right choices for yourself, eating right, sleeping right, whatever. Like, you've been making some hard decisions that don't feel pleasant, don't feel comfortable in this moment. You have been going out of your comfort zone to just manifest the best things for you at this time, and I'm so proud of you guys. Second card out for you is the 8 of Pentacles coming through. Yeah, staying patient, diligent. I'm seeing a lot of hard work here, guys. This might be a period where you just work hard. You save your money up. You are doing the right thing over and over and over again. I feel like your discipline is really high during this quarter, guys. And when I say discipline, I talk about being able to do hard things easily. Okay, that is discipline. You know, going to the gym every day, for example, no one necessarily wants to do that, but being disciplined means you go anyways, and you build that routine up and make it a part of your comfort zone. And even on the days where you really don't want to go, you say to yourself, you know what, I know it's better for me in the long run, so I'm going to go anyways. That is such an attractive quality, and I'm sure you can agree with me because you're a Capricorn, but oh my God, what a turn on. Someone who is able to do things because they know it's the right thing to do, as opposed to doing things just because it feels good in the present moment. To me, with the Strength card, with the Justice card in reversed here, in the past, in the recent past, I want to say even, there were people in your life who made decisions because it's what felt easiest and right in the present moment. And those decisions were real negative, okay? So if this was a friend, it's like, well, it feels right now to drink heavily. It feels right now to, cheat on my partner, whatever. They made decisions like that, okay? And the reason why you connected with them on a spiritual, energetic level, because, everyone in your life who you have an emotional reaction to, you are having that emotional reaction to them because they are mirroring you in some way, okay? You wouldn't have an emotional attachment, connection, reaction from something unless you saw a piece of yourself in that person, whether it's a good reaction or a bad reaction. The reason why you were really triggered by this person making bad decisions is because it reflected a part of you that needed to grow in discipline. There was a part of you that needed to be a bit more disciplined with yourself. Not necessarily that you were playing the victim in life, but more so, there was certain areas of your life that could use some improvement. So that's why you connected with this person spiritually. During the past few weeks or months, you made a difficult decision, or you will be making a difficult decision to kind of separate yourself from this person. Simultaneously, you are increasing your discipline. And here's the thing, it feels very interconnected, these two things, okay? You might have been improving your discipline for the past year, okay? And the more you improved your discipline, the more you made choices that were right for you, it's almost like you also simultaneously felt yourself becoming more and more like distant, questioning this person in your life, questioning this thing in your life. Does that make sense to you? The reason you connected with this person initially was because you both lacked discipline. And by that, you both made decisions that were easy, not necessarily the best thing. And it could have been in different areas of life. You might always be committed in relationships, for example, would never cheat on anyone, always willing to have a hard conversation when need be. But maybe you lack some discipline in like your eating habits, your health habits, whatever. And they might have been lacking in other areas. Maybe they did lack that discipline in friendships and in relationships, whatever. That's why you guys initially connected. You are growing apart because you are building that discipline, and energetically they are, as the days go on, becoming less and less of a match for you. And it's just a natural kind of falling off, it feels like. Not for you, not for me. Just I don't feel it anymore. I'm becoming a better person and you're not growing with me, it feels. Okay, third card out for you is the Seven of Wands in reversed. I see you needlessly defending yourself here. And I'm feeling a strong correlation with this and the Justice card in reversed. Okay, some of you guys might be going through some legal proceedings during this time, or beginning some legal proceedings. I'm seeing someone here fighting for custody, perhaps, okay? Fighting for something that you deserve. Justice card in reverse, I feel like you're on the victim end of this. I don't think you did anything wrong. I don't think you inflicted damage. To me, it's just like someone treated you extremely poorly. And now, it doesn't even have to be a legal fight. It could even be just like, if you're still holding on to this person, it's just starting to become so much like you just feel like you're constantly having to defend yourself around this person all the time, and you're not even doing anything wrong. They're just accusing you of doing wrong. And to be honest, guys, if that's the case, the reason why they're accusing you of doing wrong is because they are doing wrong, most likely. Just want to say that, okay? So we have people in different points of this journey here that we're reading into. Second row out, fourth card, we have the Ten of Cups in reversed. Okay, so this might have something to do with matters of the heart or home here. Some of you are really afraid, if this is like a situation with someone you have kids with, that it's going to create an unhappiness for your children's life. Others of you, maybe this is like a stepchild, and your partner, you're no longer vibing with your partner, but you're afraid to leave them because you don't want to not be a part of this child's life anymore. Like I said, there's a hard decision that has to be made here. And I see you making the right decision, guys. to be honest, it feels like it's not for you anymore. Like, it is not for you. It's time to let go. It's time to release the negativity. Mama Moon is saying that. And when Mama Moon tells you it's time to let something go, gosh darn, you gotta let it go. And you might notice even different fights, different situations may be repeating, especially during the full moon. Okay, I'm not lying. Mama Moon, she will illuminate what you need to let go. Pay attention to the moon cycles. If every single full moon you're getting in a fight with someone, look and see why that is. If it's like on a monthly basis, especially, that's attached to the moon and her cycle. So, just look into that. One thing I do want to say is, like, if you're afraid of like breaking up a family, I just want to say, don't be afraid. Okay. Honestly, I grew up in a situation where, how do I put this without like giving other people's dramas away? All I'm gonna say is sometimes it might be better for you to be happy and single than keeping a family together and miserable and unhealthy and in a weird dynamic. That's what I'm gonna say. Moving on. Even if it's a stepchild, like, what is best for that child? To see you with your partner in a very toxic, unhealthy situation, or kind of sacrificing that relationship, that connection in your life, because you know it's good for the child. I don't know. I'm seeing something there with that. Center of your spread is the Two of Wands. Okay, this feels totally like switching gears here. Like, that aside, moving on. There's other things to talk about, Laura. Two of Wands, I am seeing here making plans for the future. I am seeing here, some of you are making travel plans or planning a trip, organizing a trip. Others of you are saving up for a home or an apartment. I see that very strongly. I'm just seeing a lot of future planning here, like getting your life together energy. Again, it has to do with that increased sense of discipline. Some of you might be getting a new degree, a new job, something like that. You're elevating your life in some way, shape, or form. And it feels very independent to me, working it out on your own, taking yourself to a better place in life, okay? Which is beautiful. Sixth card out is the Four of Cups. In reverse, taking a break from love. A lot of you, I see that for you. Taking a break from love. If there is someone in your life, to me, it feels like a slow burn type of situation due to you. So it's something that you're choosing, you know, like. And also, I don't know, I am also seeing this for some of you, if you are dating casually right now, I am seeing you rejecting someone who maybe you went on a few dates with, just because it's like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if this is for me. Others of you, if there is someone in your life that's more casual, I'm kind of seeing you keeping it that way for a while, and just, you know, allowing trust to build naturally. I feel like you've learned your lesson from the past. You're allowing trust to build naturally. You don't mind taking your time right now. And plus, it seems like there's so much going on in your life, trying to improve your independence, deal with all this past nonsense. So you're very happy with taking things a bit slower, which is beautiful. Third row out for you, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Save your money. Save your money. Save. Also, I want to say, if you are in any legal dealings, save everything. Any pictures, any evidence, anything, save it all up, okay? Four of Pentacles, to me, I always look at this card as someone lives in this city back here, and they do not like it. It's their hometown, they want to get out, and they are saving every single cent that they earn very hard, you know? They're really saving it up. They aren't spending anything on anything extravagant, anything unnecessary. They literally just cover their bare minimum basic needs, and they are saving the rest up to get the heck out of here. In reversed, it's not necessarily like the best energy to be in. I understand that, but I don't know. I'm just seeing you here creating your escape plan, creating your happiness. I just see some of you are planning a getaway, almost like, I just want to get away. I just want to travel the world, and you're saving every dime to do it. You know, it's like that situation. Or even just getting your house, getting whatever. I don't know. Just trying to figure something out. Eighth card out, Five of Swords reversed. Yeah. I see a lot of walking away here. Five of Swords reversed and the Seven of Wands in reverse in the same reading. To me, there is a bully in your life, and these cards are saying, reduce communication with them to an absolute bare minimum. Don't keep giving energy into this. It's time for you to release this negativity. Mama Moon's saying it. Okay, it's time to release negativity. All right, it's just gonna kind of get in the way. You know, if you need to even block them, if you need to mute your stories or something, mute your social media so that they can't see it, or just kind of like so you don't see their stuff, so you're not constantly triggered. That's what you got to do here, okay? Walking away. I see you walking away from a situation. This was someone who, they might have tried gripping on control of you way too much. Or if this is like a third party type of situation, and I don't mean that in like a romantic context, or it could be for some of you. Like, you know, if it's like your friend's boyfriend, your friend's girlfriend, your friend's friend, trying to reduce their contact with you. I mean, this is coming up again. And honestly, like, even when it comes to talking to your friend, just reduce the amount of time you talk about that person. Okay? Does that make sense? Ninth card out, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, right underneath that Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, not necessarily, I just don't see a lot of you interested in love right now. Or if you are dating, like, honestly, I think that you are in this Knight of Cups reverse energy of like, yeah, I'll date casually, yeah, whatever, but yeah, you're just not really taking it seriously, which is fine, you know, as long as you're communicating that with this person. So I would say not necessarily the best quarter for love, but I'm seeing that you don't necessarily want it to be anyways. You're just letting kind of things go naturally where they want. Your focus seems to be on your future, on your plans, on your journey, and kind of allowing karma, allowing justice to do its thing here. And, you know, in time, karma will balance everything out for you, so don't you worry about it. But if you are doing anything legally, then I feel like that might be kind of your big focus right now, to be honest. Yeah, guys, it is quite a season for you, I would say. Thank you for joining me. I love you all. Subscribe to the channel if you've not already. Like this video, comment how this resonated down below, and definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus to get the fullest overview of your quarter ahead. Obviously, this isn't just gonna be what's happening, which is why I recommend watching for your other main signs as well, all right? Thank you guys. Bye-bye.